Okay, so I kind of tried to write a blog, but I'm not very good at this whole blogging thing. I don't like typing at all, and it takes like a million years to upload pictures, so I'm just going to talk. Sorry. Then you can listen to me on your iPod, you know, follow me kind of thing. Kind of cool, right? Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of updates for my weight. I'm still losing. I actually lost 2 pounds in the last couple days, so that was really exciting. Because I'm getting to where I'm only losing like 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds every week, which is what my doctor wants me to do, but I don't know, not as exciting as 10 in a week, so. But I'm feeling really good, and I'm looking good, so, but yeah, I kind of wanted to touch base on what's been going out here in the North Carolina. We have, I'm sure everybody's either seen on the news or heard from us, that we did have tornadoes come through here. The one we had down by us was an F3. It was pretty bad. It totally skipped our neighborhood, which was a blessing, but it nailed the neighborhoods around us. We went down yesterday and handed out water to the people that were working on trying to get stuff out of their house, and there were some people trying to, tarp over the roofs of the houses and cut down the trees that were out of the ground. It was pretty amazing to see massive trees, and if you've ever been to North Carolina or live in North Carolina, you know the trees out here are massive, and they were pulled completely out, roots and all, of the ground. So it was just amazing, not in a good way, but just huge. And so yeah, we went out yesterday, handed out some water for the workers and stuff. Saw some of the destruction. A lot of it is just houses are gone, cars are flipped, power lines down, trees, a lot of people had just a foundation, no house. So it was kind of sad. We wanted to take the kids out, though, to show them that we needed to help. So we did hand out the water. And then to show, especially our oldest, that we are really blessed and that we are safe. And, we only had one fatality down in Fayetteville altogether. They had tornadoes all over North Carolina, but we only had one fatality down here. And that's pretty amazing with the destruction we saw. To me, that just proves that God was watching and that He was protecting people. Of course, you have the people that are like, well, what about that one person? Where was God for that? It's not the tornado. It was His time to go. So, we try to explain that to Taylor, that it doesn't matter how somebody dies. When it's their time to go home, it's their time to go home, which is kind of a philosophy we live by, being that my husband is military and he deploys to extremely dangerous places, that to tell her, explain to her that Daddy's saving the world, and she doesn't know how dangerous it is, but when people ask me if I'm worried and if I'm doing okay, one of the responses is, when it's His time to go, it's His time to go. It doesn't matter if he's at war, if he's walking across the street. When God wants him, He's God's, not mine. So I can't worry about that kind of stuff, because it doesn't matter where you are. Your time is your time. So trying to explain that to Taylor with this tornado has been interesting. But she gets excited for the whole fact that they get to go see Jesus, which is pretty amazing, because that's true. I know a lot of people are sad when somebody is gone, but to be excited for them that they get to be home is, looking at the side of it that a lot of people don't look at. And we really are excited that she got to go out and really see people and help them. And we went out with our church and the Red Cross, and I know a lot of people are asking how they can help. I know the Red Cross is taking donations, or if you're in North Carolina, they're taking volunteers for the cleanup, and I don't know when the cleanup starts, but we, handing out water. We went to the cops down at the end of the road on Riley Road and asked how we can help, and they were more than willing to load our car up with water and asked us to drive through and give out water. They provided us with everything, so we didn't have to pay anything. We just had to do our time. And we're going to try to get back out there today, down by Riley Road, to kind of, get in there and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty sad to see how much is gone and how quickly it is gone. Saturdays when the tornadoes came through, we didn't get any damage to our neighborhood. I was standing outside when they were telling us to take cover like a genius, and it was really, really quiet. And I remember Doug was like, there's no tornadoes because it's so quiet, and I had to explain to him, I've seen Twister a million times, trust me. It's when it's quiet that you want to worry. So we, stayed inside, and our house was completely okay. But yeah, it's kind of a weird wake-up call, I guess. It's just to know that we're blessed, that we have a roof over our heads, and that the other night I went to bed, and I just laid there thinking I have a bed to lay down in, and my kids have a bed to lay down in, and I don't have to worry about this stuff. I don't have to try and put our lives back together right now, and I couldn't imagine what these people are going through. So, yeah, that's what happened through North Carolina. We are all okay, but, pray for the people that are going through this, that lost everything. I mean, people had their cars up in trees, and their house was gone. I mean, literally, they have nothing anymore, and they have to start completely over from scratch, and that's just bad. So, yeah, that's what happened this weekend. Trying to think if there's any other news, really. We have Easter coming up that we're really excited for. Taylor is really aware this year of what that all means. Last year, when we talked about it, she was more fascinated with the whole death aspect of it, I guess. She kept asking why people die and what happens to people when they die and all that, which was interesting, I guess, but she didn't really get the whole Easter thing. This year, she's very specific. She wants to know why Jesus died and why people put him on the cross. And so that has been so cool to be able to explain to her why he died and what he died for. And as a lot of you know, this year she actually went to the altar call and accepted Jesus to be in her heart. And this is she took it very seriously, and she prays all the time. I hear her up there talking to God and asks for protection, and she's always praying over her brother and sister. And I'm just hoping that Doug and I are going the right way with this, that we are living the example so that she's getting everything she needs out of this, because we're going to be moving soon. And, here we're just surrounded by so many Christians who believe what we believe, which has been awesome. We have an amazing church, and it's been easy, I guess, is the word for it. It's been easy to believe what we want to believe, to live out the way we want to live, and to not really have ridicule or being told that we're wrong, or being told that we take it too seriously. We've been able to do it, and I think God put us here for that reason, is to strengthen me and Doug so that we could go out and deal better with other situations. So we're hoping we can really take this with us and really sustain a really good foundation with the kids and keep this going. Just to show people the way we live and how it's working and all that stuff, and just be able to be Christ-like in the way we live, instead of preaching it to everybody, but just to show them how we live. And that sparks enough interest. So but yeah, I'm really hoping that when we move, that we find a really good church, that we find really good. We notice surrounding ourselves with just people that do the things that we do, raise the kids the way that we do, believe the things that we do. It's so much easier to deal with than the Army's a rough place to find friends. It's hard to find somebody that believes what we believe and that will do what we, that kind of thing. So we're praying that we find other people that we can be friends with and stuff. So, and raise our family with their family. Like I said, the Army is really hard to find some of those people, but we have had some really great friends out here. And what's sad is a lot of them I'm meeting, these last couple months I've been hanging out with people, and now I'm just even more bummed to be moving. And but being in the Army, I've noticed that you see the USA as smaller. You see America as not as big as it was. Like, if I lived in Colorado my entire life, the United States would be huge to me. It'd be a place to explore. Now, because I know so many people in so many different places and we move so much, the United States doesn't seem like it's that big. I feel like instead of, how you feel in your state, that's how I feel in the United States. Like, I feel like we could really travel anywhere and know somebody. So that is really cool. I think that something I was just thinking about today that we got out of this whole Army thing. But yeah, Doug's been kind of starting his training here. He's doing great. He loves doing this, which is good. That's why he's doing it. I'm excited to get on with this and to move. We're going to be staying with my in-laws for a couple months while he is in school training for his new MLS. And I'm just excited to get out to Colorado, have the kids around their grandparents and uncles and their cousin. And I just think this is going to be so nice to just have a break, just to have a little bit of help all the time. I mean, I'll always be having somebody around to help me with the kids, which will be really great. And I feel like this will be a really good opportunity for me to start figuring out what I want to do with my working out, how I want to do it. Hopefully Doug will not be doing PT in the morning when we move, so I enjoy working out, crack it on, like 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm hoping that if he's not doing PT, then I will be doing PT. So this will be a good tester in Colorado to kind of see, since I'll have somebody to help me with the kids, and see what I want to do, and it's going to be really fun. I'm really excited. I'm excited to find out where we're going. We still don't know where we're going yet. We're waiting on orders. However, we wanted to wait until the 19th, which is today, because Doug is guaranteed a very large bonus if he gets his orders after today, which he will, because we haven't gotten orders yet, and it's today. So we're actually very glad that it has been stalled, because we would really, really love that very big bonus. And we would be getting that very big bonus right when Doug needs a new car. And it would be really nice to just go in and buy it instead of finance it. So that's our hopes. But yeah, lots of stuff going on, getting ready to move. Getting ready to go on vacation before we move. Taylor's got like a dance recital, and then they have their, they only have about 4 weeks left of school. Next week is spring break, so I'll have all 3 of them home every day, all day, by myself. So, but we're just really excited for everything that's going on. Really excited to move. We're going to rent our house out. Excited to see if we can make a profit off this house. This is kind of a plan that we've had in the works to buy wherever we get stationed and then rent it out to see if this will be worth it. And but this will be a good test, because I'm going to be living with my in-laws, so I'll be able to afford this mortgage in case we can't get renters in, and then if it doesn't work out, we have time to sell it. And I'm hoping it all works out, and I'm, God will provide, so I'm not worried. Yeah, so we're just kind of relaxing, taking it easy, and as soon as we find out where we're going, I probably won't tell anybody, because we're not supposed to really, but I will let you know that we know where we're going. And, yeah, I'm really excited for this week, because we have Easter this weekend. We're going to go to a friend's house and hang out. We're going to dye some eggs on Friday with them. And I always get really excited for Easter, because it just makes me thankful for everything that we're blessed with, and for being forgiven for what we have done in our lives, that for our sins, and to have somebody who is so in love with us that he would die for us, and to be in that love story, and to be able to tell people that, this is not just my love story, this is your love story too, and I'm just so thankful for everything that he's given us. He's given me an amazing husband, 3 kids, a second chance at life with this weight thing, He's provided for us. I'm so thankful for everything He's done for us, and to be able to celebrate Him for what He's going to do for, what He's been doing for us. Every year that we celebrate this is awesome, and I am always really excited to celebrate that I am forgiven, and that heaven's gates are open for me, and that He loves me, and He's going to welcome me with open arms no matter what, and my kids, and my husband, and Taylor accepting Christ just was awesome to me, and to know that, I'm fighting for my kids. I'm making it hard to go to hell for them. So, I will fight for them as hard as I can, and what is awesome is if I'm going to fight that hard, He's going to fight 1,000 times harder for them, and I love that. So, I am excited to celebrate that this weekend. Plus, I got all matching outfits for all of us, so we will be the Corny family in all purple. And I'll take some pictures and post them, but I'm going to try to keep this short, which I did not do, but I will cut it down now so that you guys can get back to not listening to me all the time. And I'll try to post an update of whatever I need to update later. So, yeah, that's it. See you guys later.